billion naira campaign spending limit for presidential governorship candidates. No fewer than 146 candidates currently in the race for the 2027 presidential and governorship elections could collectively spend up to 571 billion naira under the campaign expenditure limits prescribed by the Electoral Act of 2026. The figure comprises 19 presidential candidates, each with a campaign spending ceiling of 10 billion naira, and 127 governorship candidates, each allowed to spend a maximum of 3 billion under Section 92 of the new Electoral Act of 2026. The 19 presidential candidates alone have a combined spending ceiling of 190 billion, while the 127 governorship candidates could collectively spend up to 381 billion naira. The combined ceiling for the two categories therefore stands at 571 billion naira, although the amount represents the maximum permissible expenditure and not money guaranteed or actually received by the candidate. The development comes as the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, published the personal particulars and credentials of the 19 presidential candidates and their running mates ahead of the 2027 poll, paving the way for the commencement of the presidential campaign on Wednesday, 19th of August 2026. According to the election tracker, 127 candidates across 28 states will be running for governorship in 2027. Of the number, 122 have been nominated, 4 have declared, and 1 is still being monitored. A check on the INEC website showed that the commission had yet to publish the total number of 2027 governorship candidates, with its official 2027 election page stating under the list of candidates that these will be available soon. INEC has confirmed that governorship elections will be held in 28 states in 2027, with Anambra, Bayelsa, Edo, Ekiti, Imo, Kogi, Ondo, and Osun excluded because they are on the off-cycle timetable of INEC. The commission had fixed January 16, 2027 for the presidential and National Assembly elections, while the governorship elections and the State House of Assembly elections are scheduled for February 6, 2026. So here you have it, the combined spending ceiling or limit for the presidential and governorship candidate for 2027 elections, standing at 571 billion naira. 571 billion naira. Thank God it's not even trillion. So this is what they have to spend for the presidential. Their spending limit per candidate is 10 billion naira, while that of the governorship, according to the new Electoral Act, is 3 billion naira. But combined, together with the 19 presidential candidates and the 127 governorship candidates, everything stands at 571 billion naira, according to the Electoral Act of 2026. So how they are going to share the spending is what we don't really know. What we're going to campaign, what we're going to flyers, and of course mobilization of their supporters to attend rallies and campaigns. But then, even some of these campaigns and rallies, how intense are they going to be without anybody blackmailing or throwing shades at any of the candidates? And for the electorate themselves, how engaging are they going to be with their candidates? Will they just go there to dance, collect money, or collect food pack, or engage these people intellectually as to what they are bringing on board to improve their living standards eventually if they are elected as governors, president in 2027? Because majority of us, when we go for rallies, when we go for campaigns, we are basically there because of what we are going to gain and not the value that these politicians are going to add to the polity.
Absolutely. I'm looking forward to campaign rallies where those who are vying for these political offices are reeling out their manifesto, telling the people what they intend to do, how they intend to better the lives of Nigerians. And of course, on the side of the people to go with the mindset of wanting to hear what they have to offer you and not collecting rice or monies or bread, or those things are things that we finish before you get home, you know. But go with the mindset of asking questions, asking them what they intend to do to better your lives.
Okay, I'm still looking at the headlines, of this particular story.
You're looking at the figure.
Please, how do you now determine what each person or what each candidate spends or what each party spends, for
As
the
they are
election?
spending, they should be
Because-
pinning it down.
Yeah,
Pinning it down.
for the presidential candidates, you cannot spend above 10 million.
10 million.
And for the governorship, you cannot spend above 10 billion. And for the governorship, you cannot spend above 3 billion naira. But who is going to track this spending at the end of the day
How will they
is my own
track
question
it?
this morning.
Some spendings have started since 3 years ago, 4 years ago. Yes. Because I don't know how they're going to track this spendings. And of course, on election day too, we also see some spendings. So how do you track it? Who are the people responsible? Who will be responsible? Is it INEC also?
Or EFCC?
Or EFCC?
Or
You know,
ICPC?
Are they?
Or the police?
Are they assigned
Or CSOs?
each official to each
Monitor.
candidate or to each party to monitor
How they
the
spend the
spending?
money.
I just find it really, really ridiculous. I can't understand.
Maybe
it.
INEC will provide answers to those questions being asked by Adebimpe as to who is going to track the spendings of these political parties and their candidates. Will EFCC be involved? Will ICPC or the Nigerian police? Who exactly will be doing the tracking of this spending? And 571
But
billion
that's a lot of
naira
money.
is a whole lot for me. We call billions in this country like it's thousands of naira now.
10 naira.
You know, Nigeria is so special in Africa, in the world. It is also in this country that we saw a particular so-called big boy now until we saw what he was hiding, targeting a particular drug shipment that is meant to worth about 39 billion naira. Unfortunately, the long arm of the law caught up with him and is now cooling his ass in detention of the NDLEA. So even if you have an investment of 39 billion, how long, how many years is it going to take you to spend that huge sum of money?
That's the whole budget of a state. Anyway, so since we are talking about big spendings, federal government holds payment for unauthorized foreign trips by appointees. The federal government has directed all ministries, departments, and agencies to stop processing payments for official foreign trips undertaken by government appointees without prior approval from the Office of the Secretary to the Government of the Federation. The directive was contained in a circular dated August 13, 2026, issued by the Secretary to the Government of the Federation, George Akume, and addressed to the Chief of Staff to the President. All ministers, heads of the civil service, service chiefs, heads of federal agencies, and chief executives of parastatals and government-owned companies. The circular noted that despite existing regulations, some federal government appointees continue to embark on official foreign trips without obtaining prior approval from the Office of the Secretary to the Government of the Federation, contrary to extant government directives and established administrative procedures. The circular directed that accounting officers, permanent secretaries, chief executive officers, and heads of federal government agencies shall ensure that no expenditure relating to official foreign travel by government appointees is processed unless the requisite OSGF approval has first been obtained. Yes. When I saw the story this morning, I said, but this is not the first time, we are seeing this. That means some government officials have not desisted, from wasting
Public funds.
Public funds, yes. I was even going to say our taxes,
Our money.
our money. Some people use our money to fund their lifestyles by going on all these foreign trips. When you go on the socials, you see them. So they don't even hide it. Their lifestyle. I keep asking, what is going on? How can you be living in such extravagance and you know that your people are suffering?
You know, I always ask the question again. People in occupying public offices, are they going there for the betterment of the people or their own interest?
Because I don't get it. How can you be going? Is how they now tie their personal agendas under official, and they'll still collect money that they are going for official duties. To scrap that money completely.
Again, like what I raised earlier, the question that I raised earlier, who is going to do the monitoring and to differentiate between personal and foreign trips? And earlier, you know, at the earliest part of this government, we were told that there will be a lot of cutting in the spendings of government, but yet we still see ministers, DGs of agencies, going around town in convoys, in brand new vehicles, SUVs that were imported from abroad and not even locally sourced here. So what the government is actually doing to cut spending or reduce the cost of governance is what I really don't know, aside from telling us that people cannot go on trips that are not approved by the government. But Joy also raised another question saying that are people putting themselves forward to serve the people or to load their pockets? My answer to you is very simple, Joy. Go and check a councillor today or a local government chairman who was elected a year or two ago. Now compare his living standard.
Before and after.
Before, put before and put now. Then I will give you the answer. Politics in Nigeria, it is business. It's an avenue for you to enrich your pocket. And that is what majority, if not all of them, that is what majority of them, that is what they do. Because somebody who could barely afford maybe a self-contained somewhere is now living in luxury, driving vehicles that you can never imagine he could have driven 3 years before now. So whether politics is about service or about self-enrichment in this country is what I don't know. And Nigerians should wake up now, because another election is around the corner. We should task these people, we should engage them, and of course, ensure that they do the needful for the people to also feel the impact of good, of democracy. They act like they are doing us a favor, serving us. Without my vote, you can't be there.
Absolutely.
And once you're in office, you'll be riding in tinted vehicles. People can barely have access to you again. Well, I hope the federal government will walk the talk about these foreign trips, and of course, those that are meant to monitor will also do the monitoring, so that Nigerians will not be shortchanged at the end of the day. We've always been told to tighten our belts, and even now there's no belt anymore.
There's no waist safe.
We are using rope now.
It's rope. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's move on. This is good news.
Oh, you have belts?
I don't even have. Sanwo-Olu gives LASU's best graduating students 20 million naira each. Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu has announced a cash gift of 20 million naira each for the overall best graduating students of Lagos State University for the 2024/2025 and 2025/2026 academic sessions. The governor made the announcement on Wednesday at the university's 29th and 30th combined convocation ceremonies held at LASU main campus, or JOR. According to a statement shared on X by the governor's new media aide, Jubril Gawat, the beneficiaries are Ayilara Olawale, the best... Ayilara, apologies, Olawale, the best graduating students for the 2024-2025 session, and Adebanjo Oluolamide, who emerged as the best graduating students for 2025-2026 sessions. Now, this gentlemen will be receiving 20 million naira each, and this, according to the governor, says it is his personal donation to them. Let me read what they studied. One is Olawale earned BTech honors in project management technology, while Olu celebrated his achievement, first-class honors in aerospace engineering at Lagos State University. Congratulations to this gentleman. Hard work pays. It pays to study hard. Education is not scam.
School is not scam,
School is
like
not
some will
scam,
say,
yeah.
oh, school not scam. And, you know, to add to what Joy said, you know, hard work pays.
It
But there's
does.
something they call smart work now. You know, if
yeah.
you combine them, you know, it pays better. Hard and smart
And
work.
smart.
Yeah, it pays better. Also, I'm congratulating both young men. They'll always be a pride to the school and to themselves and to their parents.
Yes.
2 days ago, I was on the socials and I was looking at all of them. You know, some parents that I know had children, had sons, daughters who graduated with the first class. I also saw one of our interns here. She graduated a master's degree.
Oh.
Wow.
I was like, what? She was even in your department in current affairs.
Oh.
Yes. She also graduated with a master's degree in communication and media studies. And of course, our own Omoumi, our reporter in the newsroom, Omoumi Okeowo, congratulations to you too on your masters.
Is she going to collect 20 million naira as well?
Is she an undergraduate? Is she a new graduate?
Graduate.
I'll go find a moment today and collect my own share of the money. Congratulations to Omomi Okeowo, one of us here. And just like Joy and I discussed on this program yesterday, when KC Luxury was caught by NDLEA, some of these young ones are, I don't know why they have this impression that education is a scam. It is not a scam. Look at the kind of honor that these young men have brought to their family members, to their parents, and how proud they are going to be of them with this honor that they have brought to their family. And so we must thank Mr. Governor as well for also compensating them with 20 million naira each. And in some other states, what they would have given these young men would have been lesser than this. But Mr. Governor, as somebody who is investing a lot in the education sector, also complimented what LASU had done for these men and, of course, some other graduating students of that great institution to be what they are today. So we say congratulations to them right here from LTV. Okay, away from the news point now. On the hashtag for today, we have decided to stay with Isheshe Day. Which is a day set aside to celebrate traditionalists. And of course, we have Christians, we have Muslims, we have traditionalists. You know, the way we are as Nigerians, we are very tolerant. And of course, people have the liberty as guaranteed in the Constitution for them to associate themselves freely with any religion of their choice. So today is Isheshe Day, not only in Lagos, equally in Oyo State. There's a public holiday. In Ogun State, there's a public holiday as well. And the traditionalists will be celebrating their day today. Of course, we have some friends who are also celebrating. And we sent out a shout out to them earlier on the program. So today is Isheshe Day. Adebimpe and Joy. And we have no choice than to rejoice with our traditionalists, with our brothers and sisters who are celebrating Isheshe Day. With everybody in the south western region of the country. I wonder why today was not declared a public holiday in Osun State.
You get from Osun? So
I am. I don't hide it. I am. Adenike is from Osun as well. Joshua is from Osun as well.
Yeah.
Who else? Munia Lausa, yes, she's also from Osun.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So-
in Osun State, they're still...
we have a lot going on.
They are yet
at
to
the
recover
moment.
They're
from
still
the election.
Going on at the
celebrating. I'm
moment.
sure throughout this week, they're celebrating. Did you see the massive crowd in front of Governor Adelike's office on Monday?
Ah.
Hey,
I saw it too.
these are civil servants also. There are civil servants amongst them.
You know, Osun State is a civil servant state.
Service
And
town, yeah.
for anybody who is still contemplating the result of that election, I don't know where or how they want things to change. You can see the love that the people have for this man. And Osun is a civil servant state, so if civil servant can vote for you, then why won't you win such an election? But, you know, the ruling party, which is the APC, is still going through the result to see whether they are going to congratulate Deleke or not. But then he has collected his certificate of return and he's been congratulated by Aregbesola and a couple of other politicians in the states, and he's been declared winner by INEC. So if there are issues, please go to the court of law.
And back to Isheshide, I'm still asking, aside from today, how do they worship? What do they do?
No, those
At
who
what
believe
point?
in...
Who?
She's asking how the Isheshe people worship. I'm sure they have their own
way of
worship. Yeah.
All right, that's Isheshide trending on the X platform this morning. We'll take a very quick break. When we come back, what we are looking at today, majority of us, we do not attach any seriousness to it. Then let me ask, like, how many times do you brush your teeth in a day? Are you particular about your oral hygiene, or you just buy any kind of toothpaste or toothbrush, and you don't even care sometimes when your gum is bleeding? The conversation this morning is going to be on dental care, oral hygiene, and we'll be having Dr. Farouk Adebi all the way from Ikire with us right here in the studio after this break.